Some people's responses to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic can leave us asking, WTF? What's the function? Why is it that some people choose not to follow rules that will reduce the spread of COVID-19? Based on evidence from contextual behavioral science, cognitive neuroscience, social psychology, and health science, here are 6 reasons why people may choose not to follow the rules, and what we can do to promote rule following to reduce the spread of COVID-19. So whether you're trying to encourage your friends and family to follow the rules, working in public health, or you just want to understand WTF, listen up because this pandemic impacts us all. Number 1, be credible. People are less likely to follow rules provided by someone that they do not think is credible or knowledgeable. So when presenting rules to reduce the spread of COVID-19, you need to establish yourself as a credible speaker, as someone who'd provide accurate rules. For example, when presenting rules, you could link yourself to credible organizations such as the World Health Organization. Number 2, have power and ability to use it. People are less likely to follow rules if the person presenting the rules has limited authority or ability to enforce sanctions for deviations. This is where you'll find the "or what will you do if I don't follow these rules" category of responses. So, when presenting rules, make sure people know you're able to deliver consequences for non-compliance. Whether this means referencing, monitoring, or tracking in some way, make it clear that you have the authority and ability to punish those choosing not to follow the rules. Number 3, make sense. Short and sweet, a rule is less likely to be followed if it doesn't make sense to people or if people don't believe that they can follow the rule. So we need to make sure the rules are understood properly and that people feel able to follow the rule. This is especially important to address considering the conspiracy theories and misinformation circling the world right now. We need to make sure people know what is required and that what is required feels doable. Number 4, make people care. A rule is less likely to be followed if it is not linked to what people care about. This is where you'll find the "why should I be careful? I'm not going to die if I get sick" category of responses. So it's really important to link the rules to what matters to the individual. For some people, that could mean family. So you may not get sick, but you can infect others close to you. For others, that could mean the economy. So shutting up shop now will prevent longer shutdowns later. What motivates one group won't necessarily work in another context, so it's really important to take note of your audience and link the rules to what they value. Number 5, handle habits. People are less likely to follow rules that contradict habits. For example, think of the "don't touch your face" rule. When giving people rules that oppose habits, try to provide alternative actions to take. For example, instead of shaking hands after this meeting, we'll wave. Encouraging people to consciously check in with their behavior can help too. Noticing close slip-ups and thinking "don't do it" can reduce rule breaking. As best you can, try to reduce habit interference. And finally, number 6, don't incite rebellion. Sometimes people choose not to follow the rules in order to get social consequences that reinforce rule breaking. For example, a teenager may intentionally break rules around personal protective equipment, removing their mask in public and fake coughing, in order to receive negative attention and a laugh from their mates. Ultimately, as long as the consequences against breaking the rule are stronger than those in favor of breaking the rule, then rule following will likely prevail. Some other things to consider here are message sensation, references to others, and freedom-threatening language. Basically, don't be boring, put rules in the context of the impact on others, and use less demanding, threatening language and more empowering, encouraging language. You need to balance freedom-threatening with advocating for specific behaviors. As our fight to reduce the spread of COVID-19 continues, it's important that we do our best to ensure people who can follow the rules are following the rules. Keeping these 6 tips in mind can help if you're trying to promote rule following and enact behavior change. If you want to learn more about how to influence rule following, you can check out the research below or contact the author, Alison Stapleton. Stay safe.